Hi, everybody. Welcome to Sunday Stamping with Susan and Julie, Part 2. My name is Susan LaCroix, and joining me on this fine Sunday of September 14th is Julie Davison, my daughter, my team leader. We have a lot of fun together. Morning, Jules.
Good morning, everybody. I guess afternoon at this point.
That's true. That's true. Being filmed in the morning. Okay, so um, we're excited about this project and some upcoming projects. We've had a conversation about what we want to do over the next few weeks since we're traveling, and I think it's going to be great. What do you
There
think,
are
Jules?
just so many amazing new products to work with. Like it's hard not to choose a bad one. Like they're all amazing. So we're really excited about just digging in to all these
Yep.
new products.
So speaking of digging in, let's go. I'm going to switch to my desktop, and we are going to look at the annual. Listen to me. I was in such a hurry to show this sucker, and then I can't even get it right. Okay, mini
Oh,
catalog, September through December of 2025. Here we are, and this gorgeous packaging on the front. This is from the suite we're going to use. So if you have your catalog handy and you turn to page 21, there are several pages of the Traditions of Christmas suite, and there's two. So I kind of call this a mega suite. There are two bundles. There's an embossing folder. There's some luscious sequins, some real red ribbon, and designer series paper. The colors in this paper are cherry cobbler, real red, old olive, gold, secret sea, and pool party. There's also a pink in here, and I'm guessing that maybe bubble bath would fill the bill there.
oh, that's interesting. I was trying to figure out what color pink when I was stamping. I am stamping off with Pretty in Pink today, but like some of
Oh,
those samples look like petal pink to me in the catalog. I guess we should
yeah.
we could look at the project supply list and we would know what colors they were using. But
Well, yeah, we could. We absolutely could. Anyway, there's just pages of samples too, and all kinds of different techniques you can do with this. I mean, so many that it's crazy. It really, truly is. So let's take a look at these project or these bundles. We'll start with Christmas Greenery. Both stamp sets are photopolymer, and this one is it has 12 images in it. So we have poinsettias. We have a couple of different, like a bouquet and a spray of flowers, and some other little pieces that you can stamp with it. Coordinating with it is the Christmas Greenery set of dies, which is a set of 12. So in addition to die cutting out the bouquet and the spray and some of these other pieces, you've got this great big leaf and this great big pine tree leaf, I guess, and a ribbon and some berries, leaves, all kinds of stuff that you can use on this one. And the second one is traditional labels. This is again a photopolymer set of 15 greetings of the season. I won't read them all. And then to go with that is the set of dies, of label dies, which I'm loving these. Um, Set of seven. So there's some stitching around them, just, ovals. I
I
don't even
love
know.
that they're not specifically like for Christmas. Like you could use these
Yes.
dies with everything.
Yes, you absolutely could. All right, so the 12 by 12 paper, I've cut it down to 6 by 6 for the purposes of sharing the images, but look at that. So pretty. And the B side look, I love this B side of the
Hmm.
checked. And again, this doesn't necessarily have to be for Christmas. And I almost thought that that was Granny Apple Green when I first saw this. So here is another image that has the pink poinsettias in the is the focal point. Jules stamped off pretty in pink would work too.
I mean, I think sometimes with these papers, like they're not specifically one color. They, you know what I mean? Like they don't
Yes, yes, Yep.
They don't always match up exactly because sometimes they're shaded or, different colors.
Yeah,
So you could probably use several different pinks for that.
you probably could. Now this one, the die will fit on this sheet, and for the for this one,
I love it when they do that.
I do too. I do too. And then there's another one that fits the bouquet. So here's a diagonal striped secret C. Looks like there's some pool party stripes in there. And here's the piece that has the bouquet that the die will also fit, this one. And this old olive, again, the B side especially can be used for anything. And you could, if you really wanted this, you could fussy cut it. I don't think it would be too difficult. This is really a bold statement. I see this more, I think, for memory keeping, maybe, or maybe just a piece of it along the side. So this is the DSP. And again, I mean, it's pretty. I mean, it
Gorgeous.
really is. This is the embossing folder. I put it in some old olive so you could kind of see it better, I think. So you could either do the wreath, which I'm going to show you a project I did, or you could like stamp a piece of cardstock as kind of a background. I've done that as well, and I'll show you that sample. And then to finish off, we have these beautiful, beautiful sequins and this ribbon. This is real red ribbon. It is, oh, is it 3/8? 1.3 centimeters. That's what it is. Half inch. So it ties in a bow nicely. I mean, it's just, yeah. All right. So let me show you some samples that I've done. I'm going to move this off for the time being and hope I have everything ready. So the first thing I did for the first project is this.
Ooh.
So I put ink on the embossing folder, um, old olive, and then I went ahead and embossed it. And then I took my paper snips and I just fussy cut around here and in the center to fussy cut there.
That's the
So
embossing folder.
on the embossing folder, yes.
Wow.
Yeah. And then I die cut a couple of the gold ferns. I tied a bow. Oh, I have a little, oh, there. And then I love how the season's greetings fits in this banner die.
Mm-hmm.
And I may be hard to see. Oh no, I guess you can see
That
it.
is gorgeous.
I
What
backed it on
size is
real.
the frame?
This is an 8x10 frame.
Okay.
So the real red background is 8x10. And then I cut this down um, to what, 7.5 by 9.5 or so, whatever. And then I made clusters of berries from the
Sequins.
sequins.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, wow.
So that'll sit on my shelf behind me when it's time. I did make one card and I die cut out of the paper this bouquet of flowers. And so this is pool party, and I took another piece and did the wreath on it, and then took some cherry cobbler and some gold foil
That's
and some
pretty.
of the silver sequins. And then on the inside, I put sending love and joy, and I fussy cut a little flower. So I
Mm.
don't have a greeting on the front because I, quite frankly, couldn't figure out where to put it without covering up some of the design. There's probably a skinny one that I could have gone all the way across, but I really just wanted the bouquet to shine there. So that's the card I made. And then I made some tags, and I just lost the sequin. Oop.
Oh, those are so cute. Oh my gosh.
Let me try to get my sequin back here. Yep. So I just played. I wanted to use a bunch of the dies,
I
and so
love
I made
those.
a set of these.
Those are
Yeah,
great.
thanks. So those are my samples using this suite, and I could have just kept going. I truly, truly could. But I thought I'll never get my project done. So, all right. I am going to pull over my supplies. So my card, I don't have these. I'll have the measurements in the description. 8.5 by 11, scored at 4 1/4. I have a piece of gold foil. I did some circle punches with some gold foil. I've got some other pieces of designer series paper and gold foil. And then what I did is I brought out my note cards and envelopes.
Oh,
Yeah. So it's kind of weird what I did, but I licked the envelope closed and then cut it in half. And this is going to be a gift card holder or cash holder or whatever.
oh.
So yeah. So that's what that's going to be. And then I cut the card in half because I wanted I had it. So I thought, okay, I'll just cut it in half. And that fits really nicely on the front. And then I have another piece of, I think this is 3/4 by 5, 3 3/4 inches by 5 inches for the inside piece. Okay, so what are we going to do with this conglomeration of stuff? I'm going to start with this, and I'm going to layer a piece of gold foil, and then on top of that, this piece of designer series paper. And okay, so let me glue that on first. I'm going to probably do something similar for Hostess Club next month. Oops, not on very well. Okay, that's better. Make sure that my opening is where I want it. Okay. In my head, as I was working on this, I was trying to make sure that um, gonna go this way. I was trying to make sure, or trying to come up with creative things to make things a little easier or quicker if you're doing things en masse, if you will. If you're doing a lot of them, you know, sometimes it's easier if you just maybe use something you have on hand and um, so you can do a bunch of them easily and quickly, if that makes any sense.
Yeah, I like that
All right.
idea.
All right. So this, I'm going to stamp on the white um, just for you. And I think I used cherry cobbler, but it's across the table, so we're going to use real red. That'll still work. And this just fits. I think this is the 1 7/8 inch. Yep, just fits. I'm going to close this for now. I will be coming back to it. Oh no,
Oh
that's the way my day is going to go, isn't it?
no! No, it is not.
Oh, Susan, Susan, Susan. All right, use this piece for later, but for now, get this off of here. And of course, I didn't see it until I had it stuff on the other side. All right. I think that stamped better anyway.
There you
Ta-da!
go. See, it all worked out.
All right. Oh, I have it all over the palm of my hand too.
Oh.
Where are my wipes? Mm, 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 mm. And it's on my fingertip there. Oh my goodness, Susan. Okay. And it's gonna go here. Okay. I'm going to set that aside, and now we're going to work on the front of our card. And so this piece, I want to say this is 5 inches. Yeah, yes, it is. So this is 5 inches by 2.5,
2.25.
2.25. Okay, really? 2.25. All right, so this is going to go up here, but before I put that on, I want to stamp Merry Christmas along the bottom of this white piece. So the Merry and the Christmas are two separate stamps. So I just put them on one block to make sure that they would fit. And then this is going to go right on the very bottom. All right. Close this up for now. That's where I'm getting all the ink on my fingertips, I think. And now let's put our gold piece on. And now we're going to work on our focal point for the front. Set that aside. I'm going to bring out this piece and oh, okay. I see what I did. I thought I did something else, and so I wanted to just double check. And we're going to use some Versamark and stamp this big spray of flowers, and we're going to emboss it in gold. Yeah, you saw that, I
No,
know.
I'm laughing because I'm doing the same.
Are you really? Are you using the same image?
Yep, using that image. I think I'm using the same designer paper.
Oh, wow. Oh, oh,
Sometimes,
Jules.
I don't know.
I'm telling you. All right. And I almost didn't emboss this. Did you emboss it too, honey?
Yep,
Of course. In gold too, I'm sure.
yep, to go with the paper.
Of
I'm
course.
sorry we didn't coordinate better.
I am too. We try sometimes. Sometimes we don't.
Sometimes it's just a little bit of a last minute scramble, so it is what it
Sometimes.
is.
That's right. That's right. Well, there is an alternative. If you're in a hurry, you can just die cut the embossing or the designer paper. Um, but I chose to do this. But I'll show you, actually, I'll show you a couple different versions, Julie, and you can pick.
What did you say? I bent down and I didn't hear you.
Oh, I also used the same the spray, and I stamped it in Memento ink. So I'll show you that and see which version you like better.
Yeah, I was playing around with I did one in Memento and I also did one with Secret Sea because that color is the in the paper and so I was kind of playing around, but the designer paper has that gold outline and so I mean it was just hard not to replicate that.
Well, yeah, and I was a little concerned about, like trying to stamp over it because it's raised, whereas the designer series paper isn't really raised. If you look at it, it's kind of flat.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
But hey, I'm going to do this. So, all right. So let's do this. I am going to pull out some images here. And this, because you can also do some watercoloring and you can use color pencils, you can use markers, you can use the chalks for doing um, your coloring. All right. Now I'm going to start with the poinsettia in real red. So there is a little bit of a trick to lining this up. Um, and I really don't have a good tip for you to do so. Maybe I have this upside down.
There's kind of little anchor points where the poinsettia sort of juts out and it those tuck underneath the one of the flowers.
Yep, it's right here. So yeah, you just have to find those little spots and then try to line up the rest of it. So a little bit trickier. Not bad. Done with the real red. So we're going to bring our leaves and the old olive. And so I'm going to start with the pine tree, and that's going on in full strength. And then the other leaf, I'm stamping off because this can be considered a two-step. I'm leaving some of the flowers white. Oh, geez. Let
Of
me guess.
course.
And we'll finish up these little flowers. And I don't mind that I've kind of missed because that's that kind of watercolor look. All right. And so on these two, we're starting with the dark. This is Pool Party. Just kind of around the edges here. And then just burnish the light Pool Party ink around, kind of pulling some of that dark in from the corners.
That's pretty.
Thanks.
I didn't use Stampin' blends on my card, so
There you go. I don't know that I'm going to do all of these right at the moment. because I do have one finished. Okay, so anyway, you get the idea, right? So this one would also be done in the blue and then leave those two white. And as I said, you could use you could use the painters and ink. You can use the chalks, the what else do we have? Pencils.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, so here it is, die cut. I also, like as I said, I did
Oh,
one and just with the stays on.
the
So I
moon,
don't know.
yeah.
Which one do you like?
I like them both. Like the black kind of sticks out, and I sort of love that you see the detail of the flowers better. But I also know how gorgeous the gold is in person, and I don't think it comes across as beautiful as it is. Um, so I'm gonna say the gold.
The gold it is. Okay. So somebody will get a Christmas card with black one.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm going to put this on. That might be you. No. All right. I was going to ask if you were all packed yet, but
No, no, I'm not.
I'm
Um,
not either. I haven't even
nope,
started.
no, 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 not even close.
I know. I
Not
know.
even close.
It's going to be a wild next few days.
Yes, it is. I'm trying to just remain calm and get everything done, but um
Yep. 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 Yep.
I'll be lucky.
And what doesn't get done doesn't get done. I just was thinking this morning, oh, we have to stop our mail. We won't have anybody here.
Mm.
So, yeah. All right, let's put this card together and get my bone folder out here to get a nice crease. And we're going to go ahead and put this on here in the front, and we will bling it up. But first, I want to get the inside done. All right, and I'll go ahead and put our inside piece. And I didn't stamp a greeting on this because I think the just for you on the gift card holder will suffice. And that's going up here.
Nice. Oh, I like that.
So I think because of I want to get some strong adhesive on this, I think. Your dad's really not a fan of giving gift cards and stuff at Christmas, but some people like to do it. I have customers who certainly do. Try to offer a gift card design for them. Well, yes, the red
No.
ink is great for the
Pink parent
thing.
tape, it's a new thing.
That's right. Fortunately, it won't show.
I was gonna say better on your tear tape than on your card.
Yeah, well, we've already experienced that this morning now, haven't we?
No.
Oh man, I better be careful where my fingers are on the other side of this. Phew. All right, so again, make sure that your gift card holder is open at the top. And there it is.
Love it.
Oh,
So pretty.
we need bling.
Of course.
And actually, all I did, you'll be surprised, all I did was take one of the large gold sequins for the middle of the poinsettia.
Only one. I am surprised.
I know. Where else would you put it? Where else would you put some?
Around the spray. But you've already got all that gold, so
Yeah,
maybe that's bling enough. I don't know.
yeah. I thought I really did think about it, but I just left it at one. So here is the same design that I made, but with designer series paper.
Oh,
So you could, in fact, just die cut out designer series paper and do the exact same thing.
I love that with the paper that there is images to cut out for easy crafting.
Yeah. So this or that, ladies, the stamped and watercolored or the designer series paper version. So this or that. And how many of you have the suite or want
Mm.
the suite? Because there's so much you can do with it. As I've shown you, you can do a framed piece of art. You can do tags. And of course, you can do cards.
I love all the projects that you've created.
Why, thank you. All right, I'm going to flip to my desktop one more time here and not my desktop. Susan, your face. You're going to your face. Okay. And let's see, this is the one we did, right? Yes. Yes. Okay. So here it is. One more look at a gift card holder card.
Love it. Well done.
So if you like these projects, please give me a thumbs up. And as Julie always reminds us to make sure to subscribe to our channel so that you never miss an episode of Sunday Stamping with Susan and Julie. So join both of our channels. Upcoming week, well, it's going to be crazy getting ready to leave. We leave early Wednesday. So we have our tickets for our Broadway show and plans for dinner. It's going to be exciting.
It's all coming together. I'm really excited too. It's just like just stumbling to get there, but
Yes.
we're gonna have so much fun.
And we'll do it. We're motivated to do it. So, well, I'm going to wrap this up. Julie, do you have anything else to add?
No, I don't think so. Merry Christmas in September.
There you go. But please pay attention. We got some goodies planned for you over the next couple of weeks. So until next Sunday Stamping with Susan and Julie, have a great week, everybody. Bye.
Bye, everybody. Bye, Mom. Love you.
Love you too.